Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I just finished Assassin's Creed 2, which was so much better than Assassin's Creed 1, and after debating back and forth a bit, I decided, you know what? I'm a completionist, I tend to do the entire story. Let's go ahead and just do the Ezio trilogy. How about that? That should be fun, I hope. I hear the games go up and down with how good they are, but we'll see how it goes. May as well just see the whole story and the whole tale and all that stuff. So, I have no idea what's going to be happening or how it's going to go, but I registered this soon enough that I'm not losing out on the DLC. I know that much. Not gonna do multiplayer, I'd lose out on it anyway. So, let's go ahead and give a go to story mode. Yes, session. And there's the name.
I don't think anyone ever expects to wake up one morning and find themselves caught in the middle of a war between two secret organizations. I know I didn't. But here I am. On one side are the Templars, better known these days as Abstergo Industries. They're in the business of control. Politics, economics, technology. They won't stop until every single one of us serves them. Literally. Fighting against them are the Assassins, a group dedicated to safeguarding humanity's free will. I was born into the Brotherhood. A couple of weeks ago, the Templars found me. They took me prisoner, strapped me into a machine they built and put me to work. It's called an Animus, and it's where I spent most of my time. Exploring the memories of my ancestors, discovering entire lives locked deep inside my DNA.
Somehow.
First, I revisited the life of Altair ibn La'ahad, an assassin from the Crusades. The Templars wanted the location of something known as a Piece of Eden, an ancient artifact capable of bending people to their will. Once the Templars had what they were looking for, they decided my usefulness had come to an end. But Lucy saved me. Lucy. When things were at their worst, she revealed herself to be an assassin and helped me escape. I was hoping that would be the end of my misadventures. But
Nope.
we were just getting started. Back into another Animus I went. Now, I'm reliving the memories of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, my ancestor from the Renaissance, searching
Much
for
more
a path
interesting
forward.
person.
Through the bleeding effect, I'm becoming an assassin in more than just name. It will come in handy as the Templars prepare to enslave us all. They found us. They've crashed our hideout and we're fleeing the scene looking for a place to hide. Only there isn't any and time is running short. My name is Desmond Miles, and this is my story.
And this is my story, really. Well, that sounded a little cliche. Okay,
How
things
did
are
you
going
find
on.
me? Mario Auditore, let me hear.
Oh, click, click, okay, and got him. Hi, Ezio. God, that's bright.
Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you.
Sure. I always found the glitching annoying.
It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
So picking up right where we left off then. Il Vaticano, December 1499. Alright, Ezio Auditore. Well, this experience has been quite the education. Although there's nothing in the history books following Ezio's disappearance from Florence as a teenager after the execution of his father and brothers, we now know that he fled with his mother Maria and sister Claudia to his uncle Mario's Tuscan villa. Trained there as an assassin, he prepared to hunt down the Templars, the men behind the execution. And hunt them he did, killing them one by one until he reached their leader, Rodrigo Borgia. With the help of his uncle and the other assassins, he discovered Rodrigo's plan to open an ancient vault beneath the Vatican, supposedly leading to God himself. Ezio defeated Rodrigo, entered the vault alone, and communed with the projection of Minerva, a member of an ancient race that existed before humans. This all sounds very far-fetched when I write it out like that, now doesn't it? Fortunately, we have the Animus records to prove it, so we didn't dream it or anything. Unless we're all in a dream right now. New outfit locked in the inventory. Okay, let me see here. Okay, we've got the DNA, which is basically everything. Resume the map. I don't think we really have... Oh, no, you're gonna have a lot to look at here. Database. Recent entries. All we have is Ezio. I don't have the inventory. It's probably under tab. Rome Global Economy. Oh god, this is gonna be very complex, isn't it? And Borgia Influence. Okay, this is gonna be a lot. Okay. Somehow I expected this room would be larger. Also, his outfit is a lot fancier than it was in the past game. Well, let's head out. So, the Pope ran off and left his robe. And he left that. Or he took the apple, I think. Okay, what are we seeing now? Alright, now what are we finding?
Better in the hands of the earth than in the hands of man.
Uncle.
What can I say? We sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Okay, sure. Checkpoint reached. Follow the highlighted path. Sure. Fortunately, I remember how to do the climbing and such. I believe the controls are going to remain pretty simple and similar to how they always were. There we go.
You would not believe the things I have seen, Mario.
Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them.
I expect opposition.
And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
Mario Auditore. One of several important condottieri patrolling the Tuscan countryside, Mario Auditore was a born leader. He began his military career as a 6-year-old when he played a significant role in the Florentine and Milanese conflict at the Battle of Anghiari. While on an expedition to Monterci with his father, he alerted the Florentine general Micheletto Attendolo to the appearance of several dust clouds over the road, which signaled a surprise advance by Milanese troops. Thanks to Mario, the Milanese attack was foiled and the Florentines won the battle. Although Mario sided with Florence during Anghiari, for most of his career he defended the interests of his hometown Monteregione, derailing Florentine attempts to seize Tuscan territory. While Mario's younger brother Giovanni moved to Florence in 1454 to pursue a career in banking, Mario stayed at the family's villa in Monteregione, stating in a letter to Giovanni that he preferred fighting like a man to filling out balance sheets. After Giovanni's death, Mario brought Ezio, Claudia, and Maria to the family villa and taught Ezio about the conflict between the Assassins and Templars. Ever since, Ezio and his uncle have been inseparable. Yeah, I imagine so. Oh, let's keep going. Ah.
Che cosa fate qui? Assassini! God will see you pay for your crimes!
You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand.
We must go, Ezio. Now.
Cappella Sistina. Inspired by the architecture of Solomon's Temple, the Sistine Chapel is the most famous room in the Apostolic Palace, the Pope's Vatican residence. The chapel's famous ceiling frescoes were only begun in 1508, so no climbing across the finger of God, but the wall paintings that line the chapel, painted by Pietro Perugino, Sandro Botticelli, and Domenico Ghirlandaio, among others, are an ample consolation prize. As the Pope's personal chapel, Mass is frequently held inside, as are the papal conclaves, which occur after the Pope's death. The cardinals are locked inside the chapel and are not permitted to leave until a new Pope is elected. Only through smoke signals sent up a chimney to announce the new Pope can they escape. And worst of all horrors, no cardinals, unless ill, can be attended inside by more than one servant. That's just cruel.
This is the voice of the devil!
Turn away from
Don't worry, I'm just moving through. Excuse me, please. Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here.
Did Rodrigo manage to hurt you?
Barely. My armor blunted his attack.
Oh dear, is this the Inquisition? No, just random popes, I guess.
Be ready to fight.
Okay then.
What are you doing?
Saving you from the look of things.
Not bad for an old man.
Agreed. You still have some skill.
Buona questa.
Excellent. Good one.
Yeah, yep. Oh, I saw it flash for a moment there. Up there you go. Oh! Right through the neck! My god, that was brutal. Follow him closely, already on it. That works. Yep. Head over this way. Oh, hi.
On him!
Well, down you two go. Hey, up. Yep. Yep. And climb. Slightly different, but I got here. Come on up. Oh, come on. There we go.
This decision is yours alone to make. Only do so quickly. Give it to me. You can do with it as you will later.
Bene.
Jump!
And we jump and... Title? Title. Ubisoft presents. Okay, here comes the title. There we go. Monteregioni, January 1500. The start of a new century. Kind of.
And then
Monteregioni. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Monteregioni was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florentine attempts to gain more territory. At the front of this conflict was the Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Monteregioni's famous walls, which can still be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Monteregioni successfully withstood attacks from Florence until in 1554 the city was betrayed. Giovannino Zetti, the keeper of the garrison and a Florentine exile, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for the keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue their rule of Monteregioni under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends.
Nerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See. Perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad?
Indeed. It's not these two who need to worry about it. Oh.
We upgraded the arsenal while you were away.
Ah, and it is now customary for you to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only installed them a few days ago. My men are still being trained in their use.
Oh, that's even more reassuring. I mean, really. Let untrained people fire cannonballs at the two important people here. Yes, that's exactly what we need. I do have a lot of health, which is nice. I wonder if we'll keep all this health.
Here! Andiamo!
Welcome back, Ezio. Ezio! Look, it is Ezio! Let me see!
Buongiorno!
Salve, Mario!
It's good to be
Look
home.
at two of them.
This place just keeps getting better.
Perhaps so.
Thanks to you.
Well, I did fully upgrade it.
Brother!
Claudia. It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning, but I'm glad to see it with my own eyes. The Contessa of Forli is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Oh, she's here.
Caterina. Here?
Is it finished then? Is the Spaniard truly dead?
Gather the others in Mario's study tonight. I'll explain everything there.
Steel yourself, Ezio. They will have many questions.
Claudia,
Oh, yes.
tell the Contessa I look forward to seeing her this evening.
Claudia Auditore. The third child of Giovanni and Maria Auditore and the first girl in the family, Claudia lived a privileged adulthood in Florence high society. After the murder of Giovanni and her two brothers, all that changed. Claudia, Ezio, and Maria fled to Monteregioni in the safety of their uncle Mario's villa. Claudia remained in the villa, caring for her nearly comatose mother, while Ezio set off to avenge the murders. A record book recovered from by archaeologists reveals a relatively unexciting existence. Between months spent managing the Via's finances, brief periods of activity were supplied by Ezio's visits and the renovations she was able to carry out with the money brought back from his travels. Under her care, the town blossomed, ushering in a new era of prosperity for Monteregione. Claudia, however, remained cut off from the world she loved. To hear of Ezio's adventures only reminds me of my own lack thereof. This is not the life I dreamed of as a child. Ezio does not understand. He treats me so delicately. I despair of ever emerging from this prison, she writes in one particularly poignant letter, dated July 1495. Oh, what is this? Your next available memory is always shown in your mini-map. Is that so? Let me see here. So we have a couple memories around here, do we? Seems to be all we have here. Well, nice to see us back here. I think we have a little bit more time. Let's take a look at one of these memories. Oh, can we, No, we can't interact with the shops. Even though they're still here, we just can't interact with them. Interesting.
This box is heavy.
Hello?
Need some help.
Salve.
So many flowers. Your husband must be very lucky.
I am the lucky one. I have you here to aid me.
Let me see what I can do.
Back there, I may have given you the wrong impression.
Oh?
I have no husband. The flowers are for a party.
Am I invited?
To Claudia Auditore's birthday party in the villa. If you are willing to help me again, I need someone with class to accompany me.
What makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm certain Ezio Auditore himself would be impressed.
Oh? What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You? The party was intended to be a surprise. Promise you'll not tell Claudia.
What will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
I'll be waiting to hear them when we get there.
I'll read the entry on the Via Auditore momentarily.
Now about earning my silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand in your way.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
I'm sure he will be greatly appreciative. Okay, so what did that say about the Via? Backspace. Oh, inventory. Outfits, there we go. We have the Florentine cape, Florentine noble attire, armor of Altair, and Altair's robes. Okay. Items. Key of Romulus, Borgia flags, and more feathers. Ugh. Supplies. Throwing knives, poison, bullets, smoke bombs, medicine. Weapons. Hidden blade, Noncha cicada, sword of Altair, fists, and double blade. And armor. All empty, interestingly enough. No trade objects either. Okay, database. Recent entries, Via Auditore. Constructed in 1290, the Via Auditore is an important medieval predecessor to early Renaissance architecture. The Via's wonderful symmetry and ordered geometry were a revelation for its time. After a Florentine attack in 1320 left the facade damaged, Domenico Auditore, Ezio Auditore's great-grandfather, purchased the Via. Although he publicly admitted to a renovation of the facade and the addition of a painting gallery, he orchestrated a complete restructuring of the interior in secret, designing his home to double as a fortress and a training ground, looking out both over the city that it protects and the Tuscan plains. Domenico was more than just an architect and a warrior. He was also a skilled engineer. Recently discovered hidden compartments and rooms with mechanisms blocking entry are several unique features of the building that make it a technological marvel as well as an architectural one. Alright. Well, we can go take a look at these other two. Why not? We have the ability. Ow. I think we can do these 3 small missions before we do the next thing. What do we got here?
Buongiorno.
Ezio, Mario is going to murder me. I have lost his favorite horse.
Do not despair. I will bring it back.
God bless you, Ezio.
Oi! This is how I have to chase it down? Oh, shift him out. There we go. Got it.
Hey, hey!
Well, that was easy.
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses. Promise me you will enjoy your good health. Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is good news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
You may think that, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have more battles to come. Otherwise, would we really have a game? Alright, and this next one is... it's gotta be up top. Alright, so I gotta go inside and climb up. This is probably where we're going to take a look at the... whatever they're called. The cannon that was fired off. Oh good, we have lifts. Oh, yep, looks like the cannons. Mercenaries. Mercenaries were highly mobile in Renaissance Italy, moving from contract to contract. Professional captains called condottieri, usually paid for by cities, recruited men for a fixed amount of time. Many of the for-hire soldiers who served in Italy weren't even Italian, coming from places like Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary. In their perpetual struggle to dominate Italy, the Italian states hired mercenaries to wage war against their Italian neighbors, and the soldiers, many of whom had no code of honor, would often rape and sack freely. When the state that was bankrolling them ran out of money, the soldiers would disband, frequently to be hired to destroy the very city they had just fought to defend. Some mercenaries were honorable, fighting for a cause they believed in, but men such as these were few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after.
So, these are the new cannons?
Yes, Signor Ezio.
May I try one?
Yes, but... Go on, tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find him.
We do not want to waste your time.
It is not any trouble. I have all the time in the world now.
For now. And hello, Sarah. Sarah, good of you to visit, and indeed more assassinations, when we need to. Oop. Okay, so he's this way. Found him.
Salve, Messere. We need you to fix the cannons on the battlements.
Leave me be. I do not begin repairs before noon.
Do you know what time it is?
I make cannons, not clocks.
If you are busy, someone else will fix them.
Uno momento. No one else will touch my cannons. Soldiers have no respect for artillery. They expect a gun to work like magic. You need to feel her out. Give her a little encouragement. We are only equipped with simple cannons now, but I got hold of a design from France, a hand cannon. Something called a wrought iron murderer. Imagine firing a cannon from your hands. That is the future.
He's not wrong. Come on, you're right about here. You need to fix this cannon.
What have you done?
We used them.
They were not ready for firing. You could have gotten us all killed. Let me see. His breath is more fatal than our cannons. Only when you two fools are shooting them. There, try it.
Oh, do I get to? Oh, goody. This is gonna be fun.
Aim at something to test the alignment.
Like here? Oh, gee! That's got some knockback. Okay, takes a second or two to land. Okay, yeah, that's... They did well on getting you to really feel that knockback. That's impressive. Oh, those were, okay, those were behind the ridge.
Mechanism is fine. The problem must be behind the cannon.
Well, I'm sorry. I kind of missed that they weren't on the ridge.
Again.
Okay, fine. A little higher. There we go.
Perfect. At least someone here knows how to shoot. Now, for the other one.
Other
Must go.
Thanks for your help. If you hear the cannons tomorrow, do not worry. We will be practicing at dawn.
Too bad it will not do you any good.
Very funny. Now fix the second cannon.
Alright. And that's done. It looks like we got something else to do all the way over there, which I think I'll do in the next episode. Ow. Because this one has gone on about long enough. Next episode, we continue on with the main story. Stream's still going on, I only just started, but yes, episode continue next one. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Ezio Auditore. This has been a Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and I shall see you all next time.